number one live show in the world, West Coast Pop Log Podcast. Coming to you from Pig Studios in Compton, California. Featuring radio personality Super Steve Flores, comedian extraordinaire, that dude Johnny C, and Mr. I'll Do Anything for a Buck, Mario 81. So throw your dubs in the air and let's get ready to pop love.
Yo, what's up? It's that time again. It's Tuesday night. Time for the number one live podcast, the West Coast Pop Block Podcast.
That's
coming to
us.
you live from a super secret fucking the roads are crazy location.
A lot of holes in the
A
road.
lot of hoes.
They
In
got
the house, there's some hoes in this house.
There's some holes.
I don't know which button that is.
They
No.
should go They should pour some Sweato Eckies in all the potholes
Oh, yeah.
to fill them up.
That would definitely make it feel a lot better.
Yeah.
There it is.
This house, there's some hoes in this house. There's some hoes in this house. There's some hoes in this house. There's some hoes in this house.
I remember back in the day when we used to do the K-Rock stages and shit with just the crew, not like Kevin B. Once in a while before I came down with arthritis. We used to go dancing all the time. Well, not all the time, but once in a while. I don't want to lie and then get called out on it later.
Like
Yeah,
we
we-
never saw you dancing there.
Well, no, my lady
It
would
was
be like,
one time. We went
"We
one
went
time.
once." And you're telling them that we went all the time.
Yeah.
No, babe, that one time we went.
Yeah.
Yeah, that song comes on and they go bonkers.
Yeah.
They're the loudest,
Yeah, absolutely.
and they probably requested it. But
There's some
anyways,
hoes in this house.
I don't know. I don't see any. I mean, I see some people.
I was telling. This reminded me of K-Rock shit when I told Mario earlier. I talked to this dude today. I met this guy that he went to Maricosta, and they just had. He's older. They just had their 40th high school anniversary, and they had Richard Blade DJ their fucking high school and their 40th high school anniversary. I go, that's the most Maricosta South Bay shit
Hell yeah.
I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Damn, that's crazy. 40 years. And that I was thinking about that today, even coming here, talking about thinking about death.
Oh.
Well, because there's turns. When we're little kids, you see your parents losing their uncles, their aunts, their
Sure.
grandparents, their parents, and then you're getting older. You see your uncles, your aunts, your parents, and then now it's like your friends,
Sure.
your cousins.
I still haven't had any friends die of natural causes.
But see, that's the thing that I'm trying to get at. I don't think there's natural causes anymore.
Well, sure. But of just, I mean,
of
now.
old age.
Or just even a heart attack. Even like anybody I know that
Anything
died.
simple.
They died in some kind of car accident, like motorcycles, like shit like that. Not like where you're like, oh shit, he died, man. He was just at work. And
My
fell down.
friend needed a liver transplant. He was put on the list. He has some kind of growth on his appendix. So they go and check it. It's not cancer because you can't get a transplant if you have
Yeah.
cancer. It erupts and he bleeds out.
Jesus.
So I was like, "Fuck! What a fucked
This
up."
happened right now?
He passed away. I went to his funeral on Friday.
Oh, so
That's why it's been
yeah,
on my mind. Like
yeah.
now it's our turn to bury our friends, our cousins. Our...
Bill Burr's last special that just came out within the last couple months is called The Drop Dead Years, because these years, he's 50 whatever years old, these are the years, especially for men, that he just dropped dead. It's not natural causes because you're not old, you're not
Yeah.
old, but it's for sure there's a million things that you just drop dead and like it's
Too
like,
much dancing,
too much dancing,
hiking.
all that stuff.
I could be on the side of a cliff hiking.
As you fall down and die.
That's why. See, these are the years.
The drop dead years.
Yeah. But, I was just thinking about it. I was going like, damn, and it's more and more of the homies. And you're right. It ain't of old age. Like, I lost my grandparents, and they were like 80-something.
Right. Right, where it's like, oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Where people find you died, like, yeah, no shit, they died. They're fucking old as fuck.
Yeah, he couldn't
It's
see no
time.
more. He couldn't do this no more.
Yeah.
He couldn't do that no more. You know
Right.
what I mean? Like, he was 88. He was 90.
Yeah.
I mean, you want them to live as much as they can, but that was normal. Now it's like, oh, he was 44, 48, 50. What happened?
Well, also, I think when you get close to those numbers, you start hearing those numbers more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
When it's your number.
Yeah, when you're 25 and you hear, oh, someone 46, you're like, oh, that's pretty old.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, that
Oh,
old
shit
fuck.
happens.
Yeah, that old fuck died, I guess.
Fuck.
And then, but now when it's just like, what the fuck, Mario?
Oh man, I didn't even notice that. Okay, there we go.
The whole time?
Yeah.
Well, you're going to have to
Nice.
go back and listen to the first half of the West Coast Pop Lock podcast. Thank
the
you for.
whole time.
We are out.
Fuck.
No, just kidding. That was about, a good, nice little rant about dying.
Yeah.
That's all.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate that.
But yeah, man.
Thanks, dude.
So grandmas.
All my grandma's dead. Ain't nobody praying for me.
I'm praying for you, Johnny.
Thanks.
So you don't date grandmas. How about tomboys?
I mean, I for sure dated some tomboys in the past.
But before the show started, you made it clear that there's a difference between a tomboy and a bro.
Sure, like a woman, a girl, whatever, that's like hair in a ponytail, not a lot of makeup, jeans and chucks. This is a tomboy.
Okay.
Like a fucking chick who wants to be gross and like fart on you and like all that shit. These are bros. Like this is not if chicks that want to participate like in like dude behavior. Like shit. These are bros.
Head bunts.
All this shit. Like I don't want to hang out with a dude like that. Let alone date a woman like that. You know what I mean? Get the fuck out of here.
So no head bunts, no chugging beers,
No,
no pulling fingers.
She chokes some beer if she wants to, but yeah, no pulling feet. No, I'm not. You know, I mean, get the fuck out of here.
So, I mean, there's a difference between having a couple of brews and then hitting a stone
Sure.
cold.
Oh yeah, or fucking what's it called? Like a keg stand. Fucking pull me up, my fucking keg stand. You know,
Yeah.
like yeah.
Or grab one and bite the bottom.
As I'm thinking, it's like I know chicks have done all of those things. For sure. I'm like, do you don't want a chick who does a keg stand? I'm like, oh.
And you were holding the legs.
Yeah, for sure. I for sure have held some keg stand legs.
Not only doing a cake stand, but maybe after the cake stand.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, holding legs the whole time.
Yep.
There's
Yep.
some hoes in this house.
Yeah, definitely.
No one heard that earlier.
Well, they can go back, right? To the
Yeah, we played this a lot earlier in case
Yeah.
the audio wasn't working. I listened to there's some hoes in this house a lot of times.
yeah.
You know why? Because there's some hoes in this goddamn house.
And we were saying that women love that shit. Like, there's some hoes in this house.
Oh, they would
all those
erupt.
songs. Yeah.
Look, if we were someplace dance, where there was dancing going on, and you just started, that was it. Mario hit it. If you're just like nothing's going on right now, it's like I'm the DJ.
Hey, chicks are wiping quick to get out of the restroom, and then they get on that dance floor.
Yeah. If I was the DJ, I'm like, let me know where the hose at.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always the funny part when you go to places like that. Where are the single women at?
Ah!
And it always sucks when you're with a chick. Like, maybe you're not dating her yet, but you're just on a date, and she's yelling the loudest. Not dating her yet, but you're just on a date.
There's some hoes in this house. You're like,
And you're
there
like,
is?
You didn't let me hit it yet.
Am I with one of them? Are you one of the hoes in
I've
this
been
house?
trying to get with you for 3 dates.
Are you the hoe that's in this house or not? I need some answers right now.
Hoes in this house.
Are you one of the hoes that are in this house? How many houses and how many hoes? I need a count officially.
Official count of hoes in houses. And then we talked about death for the first couple minutes as well, about people just dying.
Well, Steve comes into the studio today and just lays it on like I don't know. You were thinking about death, your mortality, or no, your friend.
My
your
friend died, and I was just thinking about the progression of
The
our
life
lives.
cycle. Sure, the life cycle.
How we saw our grandparents, uncles, aunts, parents, and then now we're in that line. It's like this conveyor belt, and you're like getting closer to the end, going like, "Oh fuck, oh shit,
Sure.
I'm on that fucking."
I have a painting that says, "Like you, I once was. Like me, you shall be." And that's like the thing where you look at all these things, you're like, "Oh, that could never be me." And it's like, "Fool, that's gonna be you." Just
Yeah.
fucking.
It's not right now.
Not right now. Give it a
Just
couple
not
years.
yet.
It's gonna be you, man. Relax.
And Johnny was saying that it's crazy because a lot of people aren't dying of normal
Natural
shit
causes.
like we
Yeah.
used to. You know, my grandparents passed away like in their 80s,
Old age.
close to 90. Yeah, old age, man.
Body just gave out.
Yeah, just one
You were around
Wait,
for like long enough. Like,
Yeah.
we gotta go.
This is gonna turn into a favorite conspiracy theorist kind of show, but I mean, it's all the shit we're eating, man. Like,
Of course.
all the
100%.
all the processed bullshit that we eat on
Yeah.
every day. People are not living as long. I go with my dad to dialysis, and now the people that are dying, because my dad's been going for 10 years, and I've been seeing all these people there for, those people are dying off, and the new people are coming in, and they're young fucking people. They look like they're at least between 20s and 30s, and I'm like,
Damn.
what the fuck is going on? Like, why are people's kidneys not working? But if they're killing it with all this energy drink bullshit, like,
Speaking of, let's have some unhealthy stuff.
yeah.
I had dill pickle hot Cheetos.
How were they?
Incredible.
That's what I'm saying. They get you.
So the girl that gave them to me,
Oh,
this is how she presented them to me. Because she bought a bunch of bags when she found out about them, because they're like limited edition. Bought a bunch of bags, was giving them to people. Gave me the bag inside of a bigger plastic bag with Tums in it already. She was like, "These fuck you up," and she was 100% correct. Like, my stomach was fucked up for like 2 days, but
Was it worth it?
They're incredible. They're incredible. And then you look up, they're not anywhere. Like, there was a whole Doritos thing where they were like trying to find the last bag. Like, they did it on purpose. Where there
I
was
have it
only-
at home.
There was only a few. Well, you can find them on the internet still for like $12, and it's like almost like it is. I put them on a sandwich. Get the fuck out of here. It was incredible. They were it's. I hope they make just dill pickle, not hot Cheetos, just dill pickle regular Cheetos.
Johnny's gonna die next week from fucking like this
It
overdose.
was delicious. They were incredible. It would be worth it. Like, but it was this exact conversation of, it's not fair that they could invent something this delicious, and they know that like it's not good for you. And-
Poison.
and it's gonna fuck you all up. Like
Yeah.
it's gonna fuck your insides all up. It's not good. You know, all of this shit. Your hands are gonna be stained. The whole thing. Like they just keep inventing better and better versions of it. Like it got sold to me like, oh, these are incredible, and I was like, yeah, whatever. They're fucking not
They're
Cheetos.
chips.
And then I was like,
Oh shit.
because I wasn't even because at first I didn't have a bag. She just had an open bag, and was like, try these. And I was like, man, and I ate it, and I was like, oh my god. Then she gave me my own bag. She was like, here, you have this bag.
She had to see see what your
She had to see if
reaction
I would
was.
appreciate it.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
want to because
You can't waste the bag.
right on somebody who was like, all right,
Saca la bolsita, bro.
right, get out of here. I would need-
You know
need
what it is, dude? It's one or two things. What are you willing to put up? Is it the pain or the taste?
yeah.
Well, I mean, the taste, because he's taking the pain.
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm
I mean,
saying.
that's
Because
all
like,
of life,
I mean, I
too.
have like, arthritis and shit. So I know what I have to do to stop it.
Sure, but are you willing?
What are
to?
you willing to?
Are you
What do
willing
you have
to?
to do to stop your pain?
For me personally, hit the gym, even though it's painful.
Okay.
And I went last night as well, and I got on the bike, and it does suck, because I mean I'm barely lifting any kind of weight, like any kind of weight.
Sure.
No sugar,
Yeah.
because sugar automatically causes inflammation.
Inflammation.
No bread,
That's just
inflammation.
more sugar.
yeah. No tortillas.
More sugar.
No refined carbs. No carbs.
Okay.
I mean, not no carbs, but there's like fruit. There's certain fruits and stuff you eat because it's still energy that you need to make in carbs, like an apple, stuff that doesn't shoot up your glycemic,
Index.
index. There you go.
I know all the words.
Yeah. So it's like yeah. So I should go get checked with you guys. Hey Johnny, I brought you some chips. So it's one of those things where it's like, what, just that satisfaction of just.
Mouth pleasure.
But it's so fucking crazy how powerful that is.
So this is
Seconds of mouth
Seconds.
pleasure. Seconds.
And then you have right after, the fucking pissed off, like, what the fuck did I do?
Right, why
Why
did
the
I do
fuck
that?
did I do this
Why
shit?
did
It
I
wasn't
do
even
that?
fucking worth it. Bullshit in your head.
Yeah.
And you're like, fuck. But it is so powerful, dude. It is fucking no bullshit. They got us by the Weibos.
I love it. It's so wild. It's so wild to wake up in 7-Eleven. How did I get here?
Oh, and
You
with
know
your
what I mean?
bag full of fucking munchies and
Like
bullshit.
my last thought was, I'm not going to 7-Eleven. Like sitting at home going, I'm not going to 7-Eleven. I'm not going to 7-Eleven. And then I wake up and I'm like, how the fuck did I get to 7-Eleven? Like how the fuck did that happen?
Sir, are you gonna pay for the Choco Tacos you ate already?
Yes, all of them. I'll pay for yes, Freddie. That's the late night
Yeah.
guy's Freddie. Yes, Freddie.
Oh, when you know the late guy's name?
I only know and Freddie introduced himself to me, but that's it. I look it.
Hey, a lot of people introduce themselves to me, and I fucking forget their names the second they say it.
No, yeah, you're right. Johnny actually remembered.
Yeah.
I remember Freddie's name for sure.
Yeah, because it's been, you go, hey, Freddie, hey,
What's up, Freddie?
Well, Freddie's stocking his favorite thing, so he already knows what time Johnny's.
Yeah.
Johnny's
Oh,
on his
my
way.
God.
Like, let me go ahead and put
No,
these
let me-
fucking Dorito fucking
Up on the
dildos
front,
out here.
up on the front,
Yeah.
right
Yeah.
by the little machine where you put your card
Right.
in. They're right there.
My whole there's just my section.
Yeah.
Where they're like, hey, yo, that's not for you. Other people try to take it off the counter. They're like, that's not for you, man. That's
I think you
fucking-"
told us one time when the guy was like, "Hey, you're not gonna get."
Dude, that wasn't at that 7-Eleven. That was when I lived in Wilmington. When he asked me he asked me how come I wasn't getting ice cream.
Oh,
And I was like, I could never get ice cream again because this fool noticed me getting ice cream so much. Oh my god.
he's like, "Hey, where's the ice cream?"
What's up, man? No ice cream today? And I was just like, oh. No ice cream today.
and never again.
Never again.
Never went
Never
back.
again am I ever gonna come here and buy ice cream again.
Oh, I'll get it up the street.
I'm not gonna not eat ice cream. I'm just gonna not get ice cream from here.
Yeah. So back to the story I was trying to get at. My cousin, his dad, they had those like trucks that had like produce and chips and
Sure.
tortillas, and they go to like in Orange County, they go to different cities where there's a bunch of like low income or apartments and shit, and people they're afraid to go out.
Yeah.
So they just go to the truck and get their shit, and then they go back, and convenience.
Yeah.
And there was this little kid, 3 years old, and his brother takes him up, and he's like, "Oh, Mom said you can get one thing, only one thing," in Spanish, of course. And he's all hot Cheetos, and the kid tells his little 3-year-old brother, he says, "You can't have those. You have stomach ulcers."
Oh shit.
At 3, bro.
From eating hot Cheetos.
From eating hot fucking Cheetos.
From eating hot Cheetos.
Dude, they're trying to ban that shit at school. That dye is bad. Like, dude, it's fucking poison. Fucking poison. And people
Yeah.
are eating this shit.
Because it's delicious.
Yeah.
Dude, we're not hooked on crack. We are hooked on fucking sugars and.
Well, they try to get us with
I
crack.
mean, I'm hooked on crack too, but I'm
Oh,
also-
okay.
They try to
also
get
sugar.
They try to get us with crack. They try to get us
Yeah.
with that, but it's such a dirty thing. You couldn't get everybody.
Right.
You only got a couple people.
Yeah.
Let's get them with all this other shit.
Yeah. Well, how can we get them?
Get them with something they can't avoid with food. You can't avoid.
You
food.
can't avoid food.
Yeah.
So these motherfuckers found a way.
Let's poison it.
Uh,
Let's poison the food.
And it's crazy because obviously people out there, I mean, the government allows it to happen. They say it's okay for us to have poison, and then the people are taking your bags of hot Cheetos and like, let's go ahead and put this on other shit with extra poison. Elotes covered in esquites with this shit.
Dude.
Deep fried fucking hot dogs with topped with this shit. Like,
Oh,
what the
where's,
fuck?
Where's Anna when you need her?
That sounds delicious.
It does.
That
I
sounds delicious.
God, you go to Orange County Fair, everything's deep fried on top of deep fried, and then sprinkled on top of shit.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, I don't want the esquite with fucking hot Cheeto powder on it. Like, I don't want that. You know what I mean? I don't want crushed up hot Cheetos.
No?
Like, no.
people
But
into
I
it,
know
though.
they fucking love it. I don't want that. I just want
Esquite,
just regular.
Give me
man.
that.
Some butter,
smelly cheese.
fucking tapatio. I don't need.
Don't squeeze a lime.
Yeah, of course lime, but I don't need any fucking crushed up
Smelly,
hot
cheesy,
Cheetos in
cheesy
there.
cheese.
I'll give me it like you made it in 1987. You know what I mean? Before the invention of hot Cheetos, before they even had
Or
chili,
Takis.
before or
Yeah,
before they even
all
had
that
chili
shit.
cheese Fritos. You know?
I remember the Takis used to make these guacamole Takis flavored. Okay. And they had so much fucking sodium, they took them off the market for a bit. And then they brought them back, and they didn't taste the same, of course.
Of course not.
So they weren't, it wasn't.
I don't know if I talked about this before, but when you go to Mexico and all the fucking everything, all the treats and whatnot, everything has a warning label and it lets you know if it's high sugar, high sodium, like right on the fucking bag. So like definitely like, hey man, like
Don't fuck with that.
yeah, like you eat this, it's fucking
Oh, there's
bad
a
for
skull
you.
and crossbones on it.
That's good.
So when I look at that, I mean, I'm not really big into chips, and I've been kind of curving the shit I fucking eat. But like once I see that, I was like, I definitely don't want it. There's a fucking don't eat this shit like right on the fucking front. Like, all right, cool. Same thing with cigarettes now. They're letting you know that they're cancerous and whatever the fuck.
Yeah, cigarettes in other countries you buy. I mean, all the packs are just like pictures of aborted babies and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, don't fuck
Well,
with-
how you
don't
smoking them?
smoke yeah, I don't know. I didn't look at the pictures close, but I just know that they're like, don't
smoking
do
them
The
What's
Mexico
your-
packs are like that. Yeah, for
Don't
sure.
fucking smoke these cigarettes. Just like black pack, and they're not allowed to have like cool advertising or whatever. It's just like a fucking black pack, like just with words. No,
Yeah,
like
cigarettes.
right. No, just death. Just
Yeah.
as death. on
Death
it. No-
sticks.
Yeah, no fucking fanciness, no fancy packaging.
I remember watching this documentary, and it was on Coke, like drinking sodas, and how a lot of Mexican people in Mexico don't believe that they get blood sugar, high blood sugar, and all that shit from soda.
Hilarious.
They believe that it's from like a susto, which is frightening, getting frightened.
Hell yeah.
And I was like, and you know what, dude? I remember that. I remember someone always saying, like, you should always carry a piece of candy with you because if you get scared, you take it real quick because your sugar falls so low, blah, blah, blah. I was like, God damn, the shit we believe, dude.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I heard that shit growing up.
Right?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Gotta
And-
carry some candy in case you get scared.
Snickers.
How come everybody's getting scared so much? The hell's going on?
Oh,
lot
the
of
Snickers
candy.
are gone. Who's been scaring
who's
scaring
you,
everybody?
you guys are pranking each other. What's been going
Yeah. I bought a box of Snickers and they're all gone. What if I get scared in a minute?
on?
How
How am I gonna survive
Yeah.
if I get scared?
I don't know, man. It's just crazy the things that we believe. And then you might have. Here's another thing, dude. You might have some good information, but people are so hard to believe. Like they're so hard headed, and they don't want to believe you.
Of course not.
And then it's like, that's
New
one-
information has never changed anybody's mind.
No.
Like have brand new information that's never. People are like, oh wow, I never considered that. I've completely changed my mind. That's never happened one time.
Yeah.
Sometimes it can happen over time. Like that shit's like turning in somebody's like opinion or whatever their thought is like turning a ship. Like that shit happens slow. Like, you know what I mean? There ain't no fucking like. There's no U-turns like that. That shit's
And you better hope you're not the Titanic.
right. It's like fuck, man. How long is it gonna take? Keep turning. Keep turning.
And Jose Luis Pena, I don't know about that. I don't know if that does anything to you.
I mean, it's probably good.
I mean,
for
if
you.
it's dusted in hot Cheetos, maybe.
I think he was referring to the stuff we were talking about earlier, maybe.
What stuff?
Because weren't you talking about that song? Eating
There's some
pussy?
hoes in his house?
No, eating pussy.
Hey, we want some
that
pussy.
pussy.
Well, no, that was just fuck, I had his name and I lost it again.
Luther Campbell.
Nah, you know who it is too. That's the crazy part. Manolo.
What's a Manolo?
When that was his name. This guy, we were Coachella, so you get your pass to go to Coachella. This guy got so fucked up, he woke up in a van with strangers,
Hell yeah.
no fucking wristband, nothing.
Somebody
Oh,
taking-
they jacked his
somebody taking
shit.
his
And he woke up and he's like, what the fuck? And they're like, oh, you know, what's your name? Manolo. Like, dude, they could have been taking his kidneys, bro, whatever the fuck. He woke up. He ended up getting out and calling another person from another crew or whatever. Dude, it was fucking crazy.
Can you imagine putting yourself in a situation like that?
God damn, bro.
No.
As soon as I
Smarter
wake up,
than that.
I'm fucking socking everybody in there.
Yeah.
Kids, moms, I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck who it is.
Everybody's dying.
Everyone's getting fucked up.
Everybody dies.
Dude, I've seen movies. I've seen movies, bro.
That's like I've always thought, like, how do people let themselves get in like into positions like that? And then I don't know if I think I've told this before, but then I was in Peru, and the guy was like, "Hey man, like don't go with like the fancy tour guide. Like you can go with me. It'll be like way less than that." And it's like, all right. I go with this guy. And he's like, let's go get a boat. We got to rent a boat. And it's like, all right. So we go to get a boat, and then all of a sudden his buddy's there. We get, so we're going, and then we go. We get on this little boat, and we're going, and then it's just me and these two dudes, and then 10 minutes later, you just kind of look around. And it's like, oh, we're in the middle of nowhere, and no one knows where I'm at. No one's expecting me for fucking a week. Like fucking,
You're done.
this is it. Like if these two dudes just decided to look at me and be like, like I'm done. Because okay, I fight them and I fight these two dudes and I kill them. Cool. Where am I at? How do I get back where? You know what I mean? Like it's over. I'm done. And I was like, oh, I'm not as smart as I thought I was. Like for sure, it's like I'm dumb. Like how did I let this happen to me?
You're that 30-year-old, 25-year-old that died young.
Dude, yeah, exactly.
Talk about not dying
Fucking
of natural causes.
motherfucker, man. I couldn't believe it when it finally dawned on me. Where I was like, oh shit.
Johnny Reyes says, hopefully you had a candy bar with you in the van.
Yeah. You need a candy bar.
Oh no, bro! I'm kicking motherfuckers in the head, bro. Like the little kids, everybody.
Everybody dies.
Everybody. But on that boat, bro, you know what? Even if you escape, let's say you jump out and you start swimming, something in the water is gonna eat you.
There's monsters in those waters.
Yeah.
Loch
There's
Ness monsters
literal-
getting you.
Literal monsters.
Even little
in
tiny
these
ones that
waters.
swim up your pee hole
All of this shit is
and kill you.
readily available in,
Yeah.
in that river. Like there was no escape. It was just me in a boat. Like, oh, you're stupid. Oh, like you fucked up.
How'd you make it out?
They were cool and did what they were said they were gonna do, and all the things that they said were gonna happen happened.
So you didn't
And
get
we-
raped.
No, we had a
Oh.
wonderful time that
Oh,
day. They
good.
took me around to see all kinds of fun stuff, and it cost way less than the. It was exactly what he said it was gonna happen. But that doesn't mean it was fucking a good idea.
Right.
Doesn't
No,
mean
for
I'm not
sure,
a
for
fucking
sure.
moron.
If Johnny would have had bigger tits, then for sure
Yeah.
his ass would have been grass.
Yeah,
for
I
sure.
would be a Peruvian hooker right now. You have to come to Quitos, and I'd be like, "Oh, you guys been a long time." Like fucking, it would be on. That would have been sex trafficked for sure. I mean, if I was younger, I was probably too old to get sex trafficked. No one wants to bang no old dudes.
I don't know. They have you around for something.
I mean, physical labor until I die, probably. That's
Yeah.
it.
Look, I guess as long as you don't wake up in a bath full of like ice.
I didn't. I did not wake
You're
up in a bathtub
fine?
full of ice. Yeah.
I don't think they have ice.
in Peru.
You wake up in a bathtub full of slightly cool water.
Yeah, like lukewarm.
Yeah, just less than room temperature. Like,
No ice, buddy. Sorry.
yeah.
The moral of the story, kids, don't go anywhere with strangers.
I mean, it was pretty. It not even with straight, like not by yourself. Like I was by myself. Like that.
so like have a
was-
buddy 2-on-2.
At least.
So both of you
At
guys can
le-
try to die.
Or like so you could have some kind of fighting
Fight.
chance or whatever. But like
Yeah,
just-
because if it's 2 or 3 of you, the 2 guys are like,
right. There's gonna be a thing. You know?
Yeah.
Twice as many people could be worried about these dudes. Just this one lonely asshole. It's gonna be a week before they figure out that this
That we
dick's
ate
not.
him.
Exactly. And then that's the same. Like right after that, this still. I know something was gonna happen, but it bothers me that I don't know what. So,
like you mean that?
no,
you
not
think-
with them. Not
Oh,
with them.
okay.
After that, because this is because all that stuff happened after I went to the jungle and I came back and I was still hanging around for a few days. And so then it was like they see me. I've been here for. It's like, what are you doing here? I'll tell you. Yeah. So the last night I'm in Iquitos, I go back to my hotel and it's a different person. The same person has been at the front desk every night that I went there. So I go back and it's a new person. It's a dude. So I'm like, what's up, man? So I go to my room, and then he comes and he knocks on the door. I open the door, and he says, "There's a woman in the lobby asking for you." I said, "She's asking for me."
She came out of the jungle.
Bro, I said, "She's asking for me." He said, "Yeah." And I said, "There's no one knows." I said, "No one knows I'm here." Bro, and he was like, "Well, she's asking for you." And I
By the
go,
way, all the wrong things to be telling the fucking foreigners,
sure,
like
yeah,
no
I
one
was-
knows I'm here,
I was like,
guys.
no, I was like, no, I was like, there's no, no. And he was like, what do you want me to do? I go, I don't care. And I shut the door. I was like, And so like 15 minutes later, this fool comes back, and he's like, she's really pretty. And I go, all right. And he goes, she keeps asking for you. And I was like, no, like whatever this is. As soon as I step out of this door, it's over. I'm
It's
done.
over.
I'm done. I was like, whether it's we go have dinner and someone comes and fucks up my room while we're gone,
Yeah.
whether it, whatever it is, some bad's happening right as soon as I leave right now. But I still think, what did she look like? Like because I didn't even go look at her. Like, 'cause like, what if I would have been like, all right, I'm gonna get.
This was Babe testing you.
Yeah, it's like I'm gonna get robbed tonight, but I'm gonna hang out with this hot chick. Like,
No, that was Babe
I mean,
testing
I believe
you.
it.
You could have the messenger boy take a photo.
That's what
Hey,
I
like,
said.
hey, can you bring
That's
me a
what
photo
I
of her?
should have done. Take a picture. Take your phone. Take a picture. Bring it back. Then I'll decide.
Babe was the messenger guy,
That was her right there. Was the new person. I believe that.
and she was like, "There's a hot chick,"
There's a hot chick. You
because
want
she
her?
knows your weakness.
Yeah, she does know my weakness. It is hot chicks.
And then you fucking didn't.
I
You didn't crumble.
I was like, nope.
So
I-
now
I was like,
you-
I learned my lesson from riding on that boat. I'm
So
not going
now-
out there.
you can overcome the fucking new Dorito fucking
Yeah.
pickles.
Those two dudes on the boats called the hotel and were like, "Yo, this dude's dumb. Tell him,
Yeah.
tell him there's a hot chick out there. He'll fall for it."
Or you go with the hot chick, and then she's gonna take your money. Cause I have a homie that went to Colombia.
I mean, that's the easy one. That
Yeah.
like that was the most. That's the easiest scenario. Was somehow I wind up somewhere and getting like.
Well, not only that though, but then they're like, "Well, I'll call the cops. You need to pay me."
right, all of these things.
Yeah.
I just thought that someone going in my room while it
taking all your
avoids.
shit.
Well, plus it avoids any with her. Like she's like, "Oh, fucking, I was with you the whole time. Like, why would I know anything about that?" So there's no direct confrontation with me and her, or a direct confrontation with me, 'Cause I kept thinking like that they're like, I've played this scenario out in my head
Damn.
1,000,000 times. Like how if I would have I would have John Wicked all these fools. You know what I mean? Like they're like, oh, we gotta go. All of a sudden we wind up in a restaurant and just dudes just step out of the shadows like, brr, and I'm like, oh man, I gotta fight all these dudes.
Everybody.
And I just start fucking going crazy, throwing elbows and fucking bringing all my American power, the powers of Rock, Flag, and Eagle, and I fucking just go
El
crazy.
Gran Americano.
Yeah, El Grande Americano. And I just go crazy.
Johnny gets taken out by the first henchman.
Oh, no, it would have been over fast. They were like, oh, dunk. And they're like, oh.
Why?
Yeah. You weren't that hot. That's what I tell her. Like,
I had a buddy, now that Viva just happened this weekend, we went to Viva one year, and he disappeared. We were all drinking at the fucking good old New Orleans by the fucking Crocodile fucking bar.
hell
This
yeah.
dude disappeared. Fucking went missing. I was the only one that was kind of like, does anyone know where fucking homeboy went? Like, no. Like, I was the only one concerned. No one else gave a fuck. No one even noticed that he was gone. I'm like, all right, well, fuck. Like, I'm going to my room. To each
See
their
you
own at this
tomorrow.
point.
Yeah. Goodbye.
We got a call the next morning. He so luckily knew one of our buddies' fucking cell phones. He calls him, hey, I'm over here. Can you guys come pick me up? It wasn't close by, wherever the fuck he was at. We drove to him. We picked him up. He was outside in the street. He didn't have shoes. He didn't have a wallet. Nothing. Gets into the fucking car. Doesn't want to talk about it. He is like ashamed. I'm like, bro, did you get fucking? Did they ram you? Like, what? Why are
What
you so
happened?
ashamed? Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it. Like, we eventually got it out of him. This dude, like, some chick came up to him. Fucking, he was just thinking like, oh shit, hot chick. Takes him back. Fucking, it was a hooker or whatever. Didn't fucking like, oh nah, man, I didn't sign up for this. Fuck, got hustled. Found out
Yeah.
the hard way.
Yeah.
He was all fucked up.
You
I'm
know,
like,
hot chicks
dude.
in Vegas want to hang out with you, man.
Yeah. They don't want to hang out here. They ain't going to hang out there.
They don't want to hang out anywhere.
Or at least not the nice ones.
They're hookers.
There's some hoes in this
Yeah,
house.
there's some hoes in
There's
this
some
house.
hoes in this house. There's some 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 hoes in this.
There's a couple of hoes in the chat.
I love
Ooh.
going to Las Vegas, and it's like these chicks.
Are they looking at
They
me?
look like hookers. And it's like, oh, it's because there's some hoes in this house. It's like they are hookers. That's why they look like hookers.
Yeah. They
Look-
only do not look like hookers. They are.
Turns out.
So the moral of the story, kids, don't talk to hot chicks because they're not going to talk to you.
I mean,
You can talk to them.
get introduced to them by their friends that are also your friend.
Yeah.
That's the easiest
Play it
way.
safe.
That's the way you meet hot chicks. You wanna. That's my advice to all young men. You wanna hang out with some hot chicks, be friends with other hot chicks, and they'll introduce you to their friends.
Or be friends with
Yeah,
the
you bet.
ugly friend.
Well, sure. This is also a good way to do it, but that one will marry you, and then you're fucked. You know what I mean? You fall in love with that one and get married, and then what are you doing?
You're eating well.
No, for sure.
Hopefully. Maybe she's just not eating well and it's all fucking
Well,
hot
true.
Cheetos.
Hot Cheetos and Takis with sour cream.
With sour cream.
I was gonna say cream cheese. I don't know why sour cream came out, but
Cream cheese.
Cream cheese.
you guys don't know about fucking fancy stuff, man.
I know that Mexicans fuck up sushi and put fucking cream cheese in everything.
Really?
Oh my god.
All
it's
the
so
rolls have cream cheese.
fucking disgusting. I have to
Really?
whenever I go to any of the Mexican spots, like, hey man, please no cream cheese. Like, what? Like, dude, get that shit out of
Please
there.
no cream. What do you mean no cream cheese?
He's like, pura carne. All
Yeah.
meat.
Yeah, let me get all meat sushi, please.
Exactly. Don't
Yeah.
don't fuck it up and put cream cheese in that.
No
But,
cream cheese.
A
no
little
ve-
cream cheese is cool, but
no
when it's
vegetables.
overpowering, yeah. No.
I mean, I get it. They have the Philadelphia roll that has cream cheese, but they literally put that shit in every fucking roll. I'm like, what are you guys doing?
Because
That's
we really
nuts.
don't
Fuck
like
cream
sushi.
cheese.
That's funny.
We
It's like,
just,
I like cream cheese.
yeah.
Let's get a double layer of cream cheese.
Because when you go, well, look, I'm not trying to paint every Mexican with a broad brush, but when they go to eat sushi, it ain't real. It ain't like pieces of raw fish on rice.
Yeah.
No, it ain't
Yeah.
chakadami eating it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sashimi. It's a bunch of Mexicans eating every deep fried roll you have on the
Eating
list.
you know what Mexicans love? Calamari.
Oh, they do. They do.
They love, you know what they love? Calamari and broccoli
do.
beef.
And what?
Broccoli beef.
Broccoli beef.
You go
Hilarious.
to any Chinese restaurant, and there's always Mexicans packed.
Let me get that beef and broccoli.
Beef and broccoli.
You know what? I'm
is the
gonna
number one
challenge.
dish.
I'm gonna challenge that. I'm not. Nope. Orange chicken. I think
No,
it's the
no,
number
no,
one
no,
that
no.
knocks out everything on that fucking
no,
thing.
no.
Aside from rice or chow mein or both
No,
for
no.
combo.
Because orange chicken to me is like rice or chow mein. Like, you know you're getting that.
Sure. That's funny.
That's
that
like
doesn't even count.
That doesn't even count.
I mean, it should. That's the number one thing they're gonna
No,
ask for.
but it's a given.
I guess.
And then you go, what's next? Oh, broccoli beef.
Broccoli beef. Let me get some orange chicken. Let me get a little
Double
beef
broccoli
broccoli.
beef.
Let
In
me
these places, you know it's
get,
serious when it's just if it's more than one tray of that one item.
Oh, sure.
Like, oh shit, okay, yes, this is the one thing. So orange chicken normally has 2 trays. Everything else will have 1
Let me
tray.
get
Like,
another side of white rice.
Triple orange chicken.
Yeah, go ahead and give me some of that pineapple fried rice too. Let
oh,
me
you going to
get-
fancy places with pineapple fried rice.
Couple wontons.
Yeah, those
Wonton soup.
in there. You guys got the imitation crab and the wontons, or is it real crab? All right, go ahead, throw that in there.
Johnny, you know damn well 90% of the time it's going to be imitation.
Of
crab.
course it is, but you have to ask, and then they'll tell you it's real, but it's not.
Yeah, it's not real. But yeah, dude, orange chicken is a given. And I hate to say, in my opinion, this is just my opinion. What's it called? Panda has the best orange chicken.
What?
Hold on. Because it's consistent. It's always the same. And it doesn't have too much bread. You go to a lot of spots and it's all fucking
Sure,
bread.
no chicken.
I love that.
I hate
It's
that.
like just
Because
give
it's
me, give me orange, no chicken.
Yeah. Give me orange bread. Yeah. For the most part, it's like, oh, just big old globs of fucking like,
Orange.
yeah.
Yeah, and crisp.
And
and crisp.
orange crisp, super like syrupy.
Sure.
Yeah, I can't fuck with that.
Mario's fucking dick's hard right now.
It's not. I'm Panda's like the least favorite thing that I like. I mean, if I get
Oh no,
it,
all the rest of their shit's weak.
I mean, even they're like, you talk about consistency. Most of them are not, especially with their spice level. So I appreciate when they're not on their spice level because most of them are a little bit too spicy.
Talk about their spice level.
Dude,
Yeah.
dude. There's a
outta
little
here.
picture of a chili
Jalapeno.
on the
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
So it's spicy, but then not all of them make it the same. So I luck out like, all right, that's not as spicy.
Like that is one. That is one. It's like, oh, that's 2, man. Get out of here.
Yeah,
What are you
exactly.
talking about?
Exactly.
But you have to understand, Mario's spice level starts at fucking 0.
Negative.
Sure.
Like,
That's where it
ah,
started. Like mayonnaise is too.
Yeah.
Butter's too
Who
spicy.
put pepper in these mayonnaise? Ah,
They're trying to burn me.
What are they doing here?
God damn, my tongue's fucking on fire.
Yeah, I believe that.
Equivalents of like 100 Cheeto bags.
Yeah, he can't. See, Mario's never going to taste those fucking dill pickle flamers.
die.
Oh, dude.
Number one, it doesn't even sound that great.
It's
like
delicious.
dill pickle. I don't even understand people who take pickleback shots and pickleback drinks and
Have
like
you ever done it before?
once it was
It's
disgusting.
crazy. It doesn't taste. Well, I mean, it's gross if you don't like pickle juice, but it for sure there's no taste of the alcohol.
I like pickles and just a hamburger, fresh, nice.
What are you talking? Oh, hamburger.
Yeah.
I was like, what are we talking about?
Oh, pickles in general.
I understood. I was like, why are we talking about hamburgers? Like, oh, pickles. I got it.
Jose is asking what's open tonight for good Chinese food.
Louisiana chicken.
Oh, they close early.
And then,
Oh, there's one cock. They're
And
open till like
then-
2 in the morning.
Where's
and
that at?
then,
LA and Chinatown.
and then.
They had a.
I guarantee if your ass drives over there to Westminster or Garden Grove, you'll find a couple 24-hour Chinese spots.
And
for sure.
then.
No, and then.
Or Vietnamese. There's always restaurants open over there at that time.
Oh yeah, you're probably finding good fucking pho spot
Yeah, some
open.
pho, some Chinese.
There
Mr.
was
Lee sandwich, 24 hours.
Some ramen.
There was a Thai food bar. It was a Thai truck down the street from my house that was open late, and someone fucking smacked him. Like the truck was parked in the street, and someone fucking smashed.
Oh no,
him.
were they serving?
They were in there.
Oh,
So it
no.
was gone for like over a year, and we thought when I saw the truck, I was like, oh, they're dead. You know,
Is that
I
crazy?
was like, not even. It wasn't that bad, but thinking about hot grease
Oh.
and knives and all kinds, I was like, they're dead. I was like, they're dead. If they were serving food if they're cooking food while that happened, they're dead. Like there's
Even if there is no grease, you got a hot fucking skillet
there's
on.
hot everything and everything back there is hot or sharp. Everything
Or
in there.
spicy.
All of it. It's
Oh my
like
God.
like this is all right. You get cut and all of a sudden that shit's in here. It's not
Dude,
bad.
you get cut and then you get salt thrown on you from fucking the spice rack? Fuck.
So they finally came back. They're in the same spot, but not. They're like off the street in a parking lot now. They're like, nah, but it's the same truck. And
And then someone went up and literally slapped them.
when they came back, I go, were you okay? And she was like, yeah, no, we were good. And I was like, Jesus. Cause I was like, we saw the truck. She's like, oh, you saw the truck? She's like, yeah, it looked like you guys would not have survived. She's like, yeah.
Well, we had like 800 skin grafts.
Yeah. Like my husband's dead. I survived.
Yeah.
Like,
He left me the truck.
yeah, but then like, it's so fucked up how insurance tried to fight him. All this shit, like, it was a hassle every step of the way, and they're a perfectly legal business. Like, everything was exactly as it should be. They were the victims of someone coming and it still took over a year to get them fucking made whole. And it's like, God damn, man, that shit sucks. Imagine if you fucked up. You know what I mean? If it was your fault and you did it, like, you're never getting right again.
So all those people that homes burned in L.A., peace.
Oh, yeah. No, get out of here.
They ain't getting anything.
Nothing. All those insurance companies closed the next day.
Yep.
They're like, oh, there's fires. Like, oh, let me turn that open sign off right there. Lock the door. We'll burn this place down, too.
Yep.
We're not paying nobody.
Yep.
The insurances are wild. They find anything to drop you.
Yeah.
Anything.
Yeah. That's all. Yeah. It's
I think I've already been tried dropped like twice. I'm like, what? Like, or dumb little shit. I'm like, you kidding me?
I was like, I didn't pay, and they just dropped me. Like, I don't
Yeah, what the
understand. It's
fuck?
like
How dare
the
you?
The worst dumb
was
little
late
shit.
15 days.
How dare you?
I told him I'm gonna pay him. Like, what's the big deal?
I know a guy that got in a car accident and didn't pay his insurance. He had forgot to pay it. So at work, they let him go into the machine that stamps shit.
Yeah.
You know when we send
Yeah,
out a
yeah,
mail
yeah.
out, and they let him flip the
They
numbers back.
post dated it. They said,
Yes.
oh my god.
Yeah, it's fucking one for the little guy.
Yeah, for sure.
And I didn't realize how illegal that was.
At the time, you're like,
Yeah,
oh,
because today we came up with my fiance. We were talking about mail. Like, you can't fuck with people's mail.
yeah,
Like, that's a felony.
right.
You going to jail?
Yeah.
Which is nuts because Amazon packages and stuff. That's not the same thing.
No.
This is not like if it's not from the mailman. This does not come with federal protections. Like
It has to go in your mailbox.
but if the mailman,
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah,
if you rob the mailman, this is
A
not
federal
the,
offense?
this is not the same as fucking with the UPS man. Like
No.
it's not
UPS, FedEx, all the
or like taking packages, whatever. These are you take some mail. Oh, your Uncle Sam's coming for you. He's
It
like,
can even be like a bullshit, like 30% off your next oil change.
before you go into El Salvador.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like they are deporting you. You're gone.
You're gone.
You know, like get out of here. Yeah.
Yep.
Imagine if they did implement shit like that from El Salvador. Do you think this place would be right?
No.
No?
The United States is built on outlaws.
And
That's
not
all.
only that, you know how big we are?
Also that.
It is so fucking big, and every state has its own laws that what would end up happening is a lot of fucking vagrants that, I mean, we have a lot of them now, but they would all move to California,
Sure.
and it'd get worse. So you couldn't, because remember, yeah, there's federal law, and then there's state law. So it's just like, it's so hard. Like, El Salvador's small, and and you know what? This is just my opinion. I'm just talking. It got to the point where the people were just fed up with the gangs and all that stuff. I had a friend that he had a house there, and the gangs came and took it.
Yeah.
So they left. They came here. They lived
And
here,
they fucking sent them back.
and they couldn't. No, and they couldn't go back
yeah.
because their home and their neighborhood had been just taken
Take it
over.
over. Yeah.
So this guy goes in there, cleans that all up. It's the safest fucking country in South America, and people go on vacations now. People go hang out now. Like they're enjoying their lives, so they see it as well. And then here's another thing: the guys that they're putting in jail are like fucking face tattooed, head
sure.
tattooed. Like it's not like you really pick those ones. I'm not talking about the guy that left here or they took here. I don't give a shit. That's none of my business. All I'm saying is the ones there.
Yeah.
I mean, face tattooed up everywhere. So I mean, like, yeah, you're a little hard. Like,
They're probably a criminal.
yeah, you're not hiding. You're not blending well into society, my friend. You know, that's why I got hard. Like in the past couple years, before these last 3 years, I would say, or 2 years, it was harder to tell cholos.
Sure.
There were people that maybe, the Edgars or these guys or that guy. No, now because it's come back hard.
Well, it's also, I think, the older, like, because who trouble in general is youths.
Oh yeah.
It's young dudes between, 15 and 25, whatever. This is trouble. And the further away you get from being young, you don't know what the signs are in young people of who's a regular dude, who's a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Like, all of it becomes, they're just young people.
But
Yeah.
but I think at one point there was like, you knew people that dressed a certain way. Oh, that's what they are.
But that's how, when we were young.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
But
like-
but it's come back.
Oh, I have no idea.
Oh yeah, the gangster look,
Oh, yeah.
the cholo look, the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, more and more kids are like back into it. You go to the
But
SWAT
are they
meet.
doing it like?
But see, that's where that fine line of, and I hate to say it though, I don't believe it's culture. I don't believe it's part of my culture. Like a lot of them, are like, oh, this is part of our culture. Nah, dog, that's not part of my culture. You know what I'm saying? To each his own. But a lot of them are like, well, this is how my parents. I'm just paying respect to my parents. Like, yo, back then they thought your parents were losers.
Right.
You know what I mean? I
Right.
used to dress that way. Don't get me wrong.
But no, you're absolutely right.
And I would get pulled over all the time. Walking home from school. Hey, what's your gang name? Like, dude, my name is Steve. What do they call you in the neighborhood? Like, they call me Steve. Like, Big Steve, Little Steve. What the fuck you want me to tell you?
Steve from around
Super
the
Steve.
Steve
Yeah.
from around the corner.
Yeah, Gordo Steve, Little Steve. Like, what the fuck you want me to tell you, bro?
Steve del Barrio.
But you know what I mean? Like, it's just crazy, man. It's just crazy. But yeah, man, nowadays it's just everything, The Edgars. And then, but now it's even crazier because I don't think there's really like too much cholo shit going on. It's like a lot of the people just go and hang out at those car meets or car
Sure, that's what I was gonna say. That's
takeovers.
where it's at. Yeah.
Bullshit. Apparently, you don't go enough to the fucking Santa Fe Spring on a Sunday.
Is there more and more cholos? I mean, I saw that there
mean-
were some there, but I didn't know if they were like getting down, fucking each other up.
Yeah, they're
I
like
mean,
having a good
I don't
time, or
work
are they
there.
acting?
I don't work there anymore. But when I did, that shit was wild, dude. Like it was always the same shit. They sent one female over to start the shit, and then the dudes would get involved, and there was a handful of fights. Like there was always security there.
How many dudes did you beat up, Mario?
None of them. None of my business. Let them handle shit. I did not get involved. I didn't get paid
Mario
enough.
only deals with sound.
Yeah, I don't deal with any of that other crazy shit.
I don't want to fuck my hands up on
Yeah,
your shit.
this,
I have my hands on these boards.
These
Yeah,
these
exactly.
hands are made for touching dials.
Yeah,
That's it.
I ain't touching.
I'm here making magic happen for the fucking
Yeah.
audience, and then you guys are gonna hear and fucking fuck it all up and
Fucking it all up.
fucking little dick contest over here and can't figure shit out.
Little dick. They allow that?
I don't know.
They allow
That's-
that?
I thought that's why they were getting
do
over
that on
fights.
They do that on stage?
Oh shit! I remember back in the days at the low shows they had the hard body
Hell yeah.
and then the bikini contest and shit, wet t-shirt contest. I wanted to bring that back, and the Estrella wouldn't let us.
Ah,
Oh,
boo.
really?
Yeah, I wanted to
They
bring
straight
back.
up told you no way.
I wanted to do because they were like, "Oh, what can we do?" I said, "Look, this shit was hot back in the day." I go, "We'll do one of each. We'll do a bikini, and then
hot
we'll do
body.
a hot body." And they were like, I don't think we could do that."
Pussies.
Yeah.
Pussies.
They
man.
didn't even want to touch a pinup
Really?
No
because
pinups?
it could get a little risque.
Sure.
And I get it. You're trying to sell your beer to families, I guess. I don't know what the fuck,
Try to sell your beard kids. That's all. That's
You're
really
trying
what's
to
the
sell your beer to
problem.
families, or make it more wholesome. But
No
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
How dare their beer company all of a sudden have morals about
But, like about chicks, like, oh no, we can't have.
No, and again, okay, the bikini contest. Okay, I get it. Whatever.
Fine. You know what I mean? Fine. I'll give them that.
Yeah.
Fine.
But
What,
a
like
pinup?
just a pinup chick, like posing by the cars, like that's not
And the majority of them are big.
Rubenesque. You
There
know
you
what I
go.
mean?
Thank you. Yeah.
But for sure
Fluffy.
not like up there in no clothes, spreading their buttholes out. You know what I mean?
Oh, no, definitely not that.
Yeah.
But
I'll-
just, but like it would have been tasteful,
Yeah, of course.
nice.
That's
I
like the
mean,
whole thing with pinups is like part of it is that
classy.
Yeah.
Right. Right. We're not fucking trashy broads. We're fucking like good women.
I mean, they is sometimes, but I mean,
Well, yeah,
but
but
the projection on
right,
screen.
Right. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. They're like, no, we're not the hoes in this house. We're like good girls. you know?
Yeah.
I
I would've played this when they came out.
Yeah, they're like, what the fuck? No, there's not. There is no hoes in this house.
It would have to be like a rockabilly version of it. And I
Oh no,
think-
that's what it would have been.
There's hoes in this house.
And just so you know, every Tuesday night at 8:00
There's
sharp,
hoes. There's hoes here in
the
this house.
number one live podcast, the West Coast Pop Lock Podcast, and every single one of you hoes in this house, we thank you for
Thanks,
always
hoes.
joining us.
Thanks, hoes.
And I
Hoes.
think we'll be back next Tuesday.
Yeah, I'll be here.
All right, because I don't want to say we will. Then my cousin Jimmy's gonna go buy a new box of Bootios and
Bodio.
try to eat them and like.
7-Eleven.
Before we go, Jimmy, I know you're still
Are
on
you
there.
eating 7-Eleven?
What the fuck
eat
are
some
you eating
7-Eleven
today?
pizza tonight or what?
What are you having today?
What's in that cereal bowl, Jimmy?
Or are you having some nuggets? Like what?
Some tendies?
Nah, he's more of a Jack in the Box guy. So he probably has 2 tacos, a jumbo jack, and curly fries.
Damn.
I know this guy, dude. So Jimmy, what are you having right now? Get your greasy hands off the taco and text.
Jimmy's been texting all night.
I know, that's what
He's
I'm
been making
saying.
me fucking laugh all night. God damn.
So, or you hitting a Snickers bar because you got scared.
he's eating a sandwich right now.
A sandwich with fucking
Does it have chips in it, Jimmy?
dill pickle
Of
hot
course it
Cheetos.
does.
There's dill pickle hot Cheetos inside of it.
He's having a sandwich, and then he's drinking milk with ice.
I always thought that was weird until I did it, and then like it makes sense. As long
But
as-
look, all beverages, all cold beverages are helped with ice. You know, anything that's supposed to be cold, I'm in favor of putting ice in it.
yeah, it's just weird when you have to drink it fast enough.
No,
For
my
me,
cousin used to drink milk with ice, and I used to
Yeah,
like, was
I used to
what
do the same
fuck?
shit with. He used to do milk with ice. Isn't it water it down?
well, if you drink fast enough, it shouldn't be watery until the very end.
Yeah. So he's having not a sandwich because he's Mexican, so it's a torta.
He's having a fat girl.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
a torta with Doritos in it, and
Oh yeah, that's the best kind.
and a Coke.
Oh, and some Coke, a torta with fucking
What, a
Doritos
baggies?
and some Coke.
And I
Oh,
was
man,
almost
that's
gonna just
fucking-
say goodbye, but I know Johnny has something going
Oh,
on.
May 10th, LA locals versus transplants at the theater. I'll tell you next week. It's coming up. It's the 10th though.
Johnny has a show coming up the 10th. He has no idea of where and how and when,
Yeah.
but he will have more information for
there's a
you
show.
next week.
I'll tell you.
And we will post it on our Instagram stories and a post so y'all can go out and check him out.
The Skiptown Playhouse,
The Skiptown Playhouse,
8:30.
8:30, 10 de mayo.
That's right.
And if you say Johnny sent you, you still got to pay full price.
Yeah, it's like double.
It might be
Double.
triple. And I will be hosting this Monday at the Tomcat Lounge in the city of Winter Park a little comedy show. A friend of mine asked me to come out there and do it, so I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm supposed to host. I fucking don't know.
Do it.
I'll be there
Doing
either way.
something.
I'll be there either way.
Gonna be hanging.
And
out.
Mario, I'm sure you have a plethora.
Mario's gonna be DJing where there's Mexicans.
With hot Cheetos.
It was a busy fucking weekend. There was a lot of DJing happening. But any San Diego's homie and available for tomorrow. I think there's a couple tickets left. I'll be out there with my boy Social Order running them fucking dials and boards and whatnot, their audio with the French Police show. So that's happening in San Diego. I don't know where the fucking place is at, but look it up, French Police. And then I'm back at Mal's Bar for a Smith's night. Happy on the 10th. So right after you do Johnny stuff, come over and party with us right afterwards.
And you won't be there. Last time I went, you never showed up.
I showed up afterwards.
Oh, 2 o'clock to clean up.
Yeah, exactly. And then
That doesn't count.
It does count. And then on the 3rd, M81 Productions will be on site at Hangar 24 in Irvine. We have Freddie, the Devotional Experience Depeche Mode tribute band. So come out and come get your Depeche Mode on. Once again, Irvine, the May 3rd, between 6 and 9. Hangar 24. It's going to be good times.
Buenos times.
Good times.
We're out.
Goodbye.
Adios.
The number one live show in the world, West Coast Pop Log Podcast. Coming to you from Pig Studios in Compton, California. Featuring radio personality Super Steve Flores. Comedian extraordinaire, that dude Johnny C. And Mr. I'll Do Anything for a Buck, Mario 81. So throw your dubs in the air and let's get ready to pop log.